Welcome to the Explainer. Today, we're unpacking something absolutely massive. We are looking at a tech landscape that's evolving so incredibly fast, it can honestly feel a bit overwhelming at times. I'm talking about Google's current AI ecosystem. You know, when most people think of Google AI, they usually just picture a single chatbot. But the reality? Google has actually built an entire sprawling universe of artificial intelligence. And we are going to demystify all of it, right here, right now, using data straight from the source. So get comfortable and focus in, because this is going to fundamentally change how you understand what's literally at your fingertips.
Okay, let's dive into this. Just look at that number, over 50. Google doesn't just have one AI assistant. They have a staggering directory of more than 50 distinct AI tools, models, and platforms that are currently active. We're talking about a completely interconnected web of technology touching almost every digital task you can possibly imagine. It's a massive universe, and honestly, trying to navigate it without a map is nearly impossible.
But hey, don't worry, because mapping it out is exactly what we're doing today. We're going to logically break down this huge directory into a super easy to understand journey so you know exactly what tools to use. We'll start with Google's massive AI universe, highlight the most popular tools, and then tackle everyone's favorite topic: what's free, freemium, and paid. After that, we'll break down the subscription tiers and wrap up with the ultimate content creator toolkits.
All right, starting things off with Section 1, Google's massive AI universe.
So Google has structured its AI into roughly 20 distinct categories, but it really rests on three main pillars. First, for the creatives out there, you've got dedicated systems for video, image, and music generation, plus specialized tools just for YouTube. Over on the tech side, developers get coding tools and direct access to foundation models. Now, these are the raw, powerful AI brains that essentially act as the engine powering all the other consumer apps. And finally, for business and life, you have everyday integrations into workspace, search, and even dedicated healthcare and shopping AI. The absolutely crucial point here is this. Whether you're coding a complex mobile app or producing a music track, there is a dedicated ecosystem built exactly for your workflow. It's incredibly comprehensive.
Moving right along to Section 2, the most popular AI tools.
Now, instead of listing all 50-plus tools, let's focus on the heavy hitters that are changing the game right now. What's really interesting here is how specialized these top tools have become. Most of us know Gemini as the core general-purpose chat assistant, but the tools built beneath it serve highly specific needs. Take NotebookLM, for example. It basically acts as your own personal research assistant, designed specifically to analyze and take notes on incredibly complex documents. Then you have VO3 and Flow. These two are absolutely revolutionizing the creative space with state-of-the-art AI video generation and filmmaking. I mean, they aren't just generating text, they are generating full cinematic experiences. Continuing with our curated list, Imagen and Image Effects are completely dominating the image generation space, while Music Effects and Lyria handle audio and music. For the developers tuning in, AI Studio is your go-to for prompt testing and working with APIs. Think of APIs as the digital bridges that let different apps talk to each other. But honestly, the real magic for everyday users is right down at the bottom: Circle to Search. This feature literally turns your smartphone into a magic wand. You just circle something on your screen for an instant AI-powered search. It perfectly bridges the gap between those complex backend models and a seamless everyday experience. All right, let's shift gears to Section 3, free, freemium, and paid. Let's be real. This is the most pressing question for anyone looking to build a workflow. Which of these incredible tools are actually free to use right now? Well, this green list right here is your starting point. And guys, the value here is absolutely massive. Google offers a ton at no cost to get you into their ecosystem. You get basic Gemini and NotebookLM for your research. Creatives get totally open access to Image FX and Music FX. If you're coding, you get Code Assist and the Gemini CLI, which lets you run AI commands straight inside your computer's terminal, no web browser needed. And for everyday browsing, Circle to Search and AI overviews won't cost you a single dime. It is a fantastic entry point. Next up, we have the yellow list, the freemium model. This basically means you get a taste of the power for free, but eventually you're going to need to pay to scale up. Advanced options for Gemini and deep research fall in here. Most notably, those highly intensive creative tools we talked about like Flow and VO are freemium. Google gives you a set amount of credits for heavy video generation tasks, and once they're gone, you need a subscription. You'll also find Firebase for app developers and Colab AI for data scientists using this exact same structure. You can experiment all you want, but high-volume production definitely requires investment. And finally, the Red List. These are strictly paid tools built ground up for high-level business integration and professional workspace automation. Google Vids, the full workspace AI suite for Gmail and Docs, and heavy-duty developer platforms like Vertex AI are completely behind a paywall. Gemini Codesys Enterprise lives here too. Basically, if you're a business looking to scale operations, this is where your budget goes. You aren't just paying for an AI, you're paying for enterprise-grade security, massive scale, and total ecosystem integration.
Which naturally brings us to Section 4, the subscription tiers. Now that we know what's free and paid, let's see how this actually builds. Looking at the escalating monthly costs, specifically mapped out here in Indian rupees, we start on the left. The entry-level Google AI Plus tier comes in at 399 rupees a month. Step up the ladder, and the Google AI Pro tier makes a pretty significant jump to 1,950 rupees a month. And finally, for the really demanding enterprise or power users, the Google AI Ultra tier starts at 6,500 rupees per month.
So what does this all mean? Well, it is absolutely crucial to understand what happens as you climb those tiers. Your premium limits scale directly with your investment. Moving from Plus to Pro to Ultra expands your usage limits dramatically. You unlock advanced video generation, you get far more credits for high-end tools like Flow, and you gain full, seamless integration of Workspace AI into your daily documents and emails. Again, you aren't just buying a tool, you're buying capacity and an uninterrupted workflow.
Let's bring it all home with Section 5, the Ultimate Content Creator Toolkit.
If you are a creator watching this, here is your primary dynamic presented side by side. On one hand, you have an incredibly robust, completely free stack that covers literally everything from scripting and deep research to thumbnail generation and background tracks. It is everything you need to hit the ground running. But on the flip side, if you want that top-tier production value, the paid suite offers cinematic AI filmmaking, complex logical reasoning, and full workspace automation to manage your entire business. So the choice is yours. Start lean and build an amazing foundation with a free stock, or invest to push your production value through the roof.
And that brings us to the end of our explainer on Google's massive AI ecosystem. We've mapped out over 50 tools, broken down the exact pricing models, and built a custom toolkit just for creators. The barrier to entry for world-class technology has literally never been this low, and the ceiling for what you can create has never been this high. Google has given you the tools. The only question left is, what will you build today? Thanks so much for tuning in, and keep learning.